is a pretty easy project. I'm not really good at the tutorial, so this is kind of just watch me do it. Maybe it will help someone learn something here, but I'm making that swirl. Lots of single crochet. And you know, when you go around in a circle, you just add on top, but this way you just go around and then change color and then go around and change color. Nothing is unattached until you get to the point when you're done. So I'll go around with the teal until I get back to the teal and then start again with the orange. Go all the way around until I get back to where I started. And when you're making a round and you want it to be a flat round, you need to add stitches so it will lay flat. So you'll do 2 crochets in one hole to make that lay flat effect. When you want to make like a basket or a hat or something, that's when you just keep doing the same amount of stitches around, and that'll make it narrower. But we want this to have a flat effect. Kind of tricky with all the extra strings hanging off, but see, there I am switching colors, and I did not do good counting. I just went until I got the size of a circle that I liked. It's looking pretty good. A little uneven because I probably did some with 2 stitches and some with 1. Again, this is really better to count. In the end, you'll see my pillow's uneven because I didn't count, but it still looks cute. Perfectly imperfect is my crafting style, people. So now I have the swirl size to my liking. I'm going to move to the orange color and kind of make the sun rays. You leave that teal color attached. And I'm doing a triple or treble crochet here. Basically like 3 stitches high with a chain in between. It's looking pretty good. So I did all the way around the circle there. And then you can cut that orange and tie it off, because now we're going to be moving to that teal color, and I'm going to go all the way around the edge with that teal color, starting with that kind of stitch using a granny square, which is 3 double stitches in a hole or in a stitch around. Then I did that, disconnected that orange there, and now I'm going to make it the square shape. And this is where it kind of gets tricky, because you got to start doing some counting here. So you do the double crochet in each hole. You do 3 of them, and like to have an even square, you need to have an even amount of stitches on each side. So if I had 44 stitches around, that would be 10 on each side, and then each in the corners there's 2 to make the corner. Here's kind of like the idea or the look of it. This one has 1, 2, 3 on each side, and then the corners. But kind of get the idea. Like I said, this isn't necessarily a tutorial. This is just a crochet with me. Kind of see what I make. Maybe somebody will pick something up from my style of explaining it. I hope you do. I hope you like what I'm creating. I love that orange and teal together. It pops so nice. So here it is, fast forwarded into my square, and now I'm going to add a scallop border because I wanted to see more of the orange on the edge. And that's the 7 double crochet in 1 stitch, and then skip 3, and then a slip stitch, and then repeat all the way around to make that scalloped edge border. This might have been even better if I like blocked this out, like laid it and stretched it to be equal square, but I didn't. I was too anxious to kind of get this done. So I didn't like flatten it or iron it, and this, I should not have done this way. I was not thinking. I had to like seam rip it out, rage quit. It didn't go well. Okay guys, so I made my pillows. You can see here, they did not come out perfect. They still came out pretty darn cute. This part, I rage quit on the sewing machine. I was doing it crazy. What I really needed to do was sew, because I put 2 pieces of burlap, because you can kind of see the burlap through the sun. So what I really should have just done is on the sewing machine, sew the burlap into a pillow. Then just sewed this on, which is sort of what I wound up doing, but I hand stitched it. And since I rage quit, you guys missed some of that film. Yeah, rage quitting isn't just for you gamers, it's also for us crafters. Anyway, they still came out pretty cute. I wish the pinching, because you know this is like the granny square style, so it did pinch because it was like wider up here. It's definitely imperfect. I stitched it together though, but I like it. They're cute. They look good. This came out really cool. I'm excited I figured out how to do this, and I learned it. So that on the edges. So it came out good. I'm gonna work on refining it so I don't get the pinch. But yeah, not bad for some rage quitting in between, and hope you guys liked it. It looks pretty. This is the yarn that I got at Sea Needles in Ocean City too. I'll link that video here if you want to see where I got it, but this orange yarn was what I treated myself to while we were there.